Hey guys, um, something terrible has happened. I'm sure many of you are familiar with Nuneuno, a guy who's been playing with us for I think 3 years now. And I've kind of been putting this off. Didn't really want to. I didn't know what to say. I mean, we've talked amongst ourselves. As some of you might know, Strategos it was closest to Nuneuno. He's met him in real world. None of us have met him in real world. I'll just say, look, he was killed, murdered, really, by a psychopath who has a long history of violence and. I don't know all the specifics. There's a lot of details I would like to know, but does it matter? It was a psychopath neighbor, broke into his house in the middle of the night. And just to go a little bit about Nuneuno. This is a brother who helps out anybody he can. He was in hard times, a lot of time. He was in hard times. He's taken jobs where he had to live out of his car. He did whatever it took. He was helping his elderly parents. So he did whatever he could to help those he knew. It's pretty sad. It's heartbreaking, really. I go back and watch some of the videos. My last video that I released where Great One and I and Nuneuno were on Star Citizen. It's kind of a long video. I don't know, maybe an hour. We played for 4 or 5 hours and only released a short video. Had a ball. Had a good time. It's just, who would have known that was the last time I was going to play with the man? He's a good guy. And what I mean by he'll do anything for his friends and family is when Strategos, really, after his operation, he couldn't get around. So he had a severe operation recently. He couldn't get around. Nuneuno drove half a state to go there to help him cut his grass, trim some trees, and he did whatever he could to help a buddy out. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people, and I bet you barely have one person in your life. And I know people are on Facebook. I got friends. I got 900 friends. No, those aren't friends, dude. A friend is Nuneuno, and I should just say it the way it was originally meant. No one you know. That was really his name. No one you know. At some point it got changed to Nuneuno. He preferred no one you know. But either way, you probably know him by Nunya. We all called him Nunya. But he drove half a state, go help Strategos while he was recovering. I mean, dude, I don't even know one person who have done that. I have helped friends over the years move and this, that, and the other, and nobody was there for me. So I have to say, it's a blessing to know someone who would go out of their way to help you. He was taking care of his elderly parents. The psychopath killed him while he was in bed sleeping, woke up, fought the guy, but it was too late. His mother walked in, and the murdering scumbag was sitting there, and he just looked at her and said, "Call the cops, I just killed him." I don't know the exact words or any of that. I wish I could elaborate more, but it's a sad day, man, because I enjoyed his company. I mean, you can't say that about a lot of people. And I'm not talking about a Twitter friend here, buddy. I'm talking about people you spend hours and hours with, talking about this, that, the other, and all kinds of stuff. Whether you agree or disagree, you're still friends. Now, I've never met him in real life. I consider him a friend. It's amazing. It's amazing, the internet nowadays. I don't know how many hours and hours and hours, man, I've played with this gentleman. And I know there's stages of grief, but I'm not going to be in denial. Although, I have to admit, when I first heard about it, I was in denial. No way. No way. Don't even joke like that. I was thinking. I read the post that Strategist made, and he was at work. He real quickly wanted to tell us Nunya's mom showed up at his work. She didn't have access to anything online due to passwording and all that, so she drove a half a state to go let him know. So all his friends, she was aware that he had friends online. She knew that it mattered to him, and it mattered to us. I'm telling you, if you have anybody in your life that matters, let them know it matters, man. We do. We all appreciate. Look, I have friends all over the world, and I'm talking about real friends here, man. We're talking hundreds and hundreds of hours of just chit-chatting. I mean, dude, people in the real world don't even talk to people that much. I've worked with people for decades and never had conversations with them. It's all work-related. It's this, that, and the other. Little small talk here and there. I don't know them. They don't know me. They may think they know you. Or you may think that you know somebody. You don't know anybody, man. Unless you put the time in to know somebody. And I'm going to miss Nunya, man. It's going to be a hole in my life for a while. And I've lost many people since I was young. And I think about them, you know what, you think about people less and less over the years. But there are times you do think about them. I mean, obviously we have lives. You're going on, you're eating, you're going to work. But you'll sit there and you'll remember the good guy or gal that you knew who made a difference. And I would like to say Nunya made a difference to me. And I thought about doxing him and calling out his name, calling out the murdering scumbag's name, and getting into the details. And here's the motherfucker, and I hope somebody finds him. You know, that's the anger part. There's the anger part of loss, grief. You know, and then I said, look, Nunya never doxed himself. He didn't want anybody knowing his real name. And so I'm going to respect that. There's some things I got to respect.
Yes, always lock your ship.
So I'm going to do it. And I just wanted to let you know that he will no longer be playing with us. And I know that some of you have, you know, mentioned him here and there over the years. And conversed with him. He wanted to get into YouTubing. I remember he does have a channel. You know, I don't remember it right off the top of my head. I think it was Nuneuno 57. I'm not even sure. Anyway, he not a lot of videos. But he tried his hand at it here and there, but he was so busy. He was working many jobs that some of us can relate to. You're just busy, right? So he spent most of his time playing with us. And I met Nunya at around the same time I met Strategist. Space engineers. We were playing. We went on some random server that Strategist was hosting, and we met Nunya. And then when Strategist came out, and then ever since we've all been fast friends, man. It's amazing. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm pretty sad about it. There's nothing I can do. I feel like there's nothing I can do. That's not a good feeling. There's nothing you can do. Now I could theoretically take vengeance, because there's a little bit of that going on. I don't know if that's another stage of grief or not, but I have a little bit of vengeance in my heart that I want to take. But I don't know, man. I really am going to miss him. I will say
you said none was running, so I thought
that
yeah, me too.
We will all grieve in our own way.
All right. Ship is
We're going to continue to play.
Nobody can pilot this ship.
Okay, good.
Let me in the seat.
We're going to continue on, man. There's nothing you can do. And I know many of you have lost people. And it's hard every now and again to say you love people. But I think I love my brothers, man, that I hang out with. I mean, there's certain people that you feel a love for. Oh, no, he's a freak, he's a homo. No, not like that, dude. Come on. I know you want to give me grief and all that, but being sentimental. But I am sentimental. And,
all right, Miko, hit the pad. I'll tell you when you're ready.
yeah, I'm going to miss my buddy, man. And I just wanted to let you guys know that he will
We're gonna load up the ship
always
and
be
find a ton of
remembered.
All right.
And we were looking forward to last weekend to do a memorial.
chair right now.
All right.
We're all over the world, so time zones matter. And
No, he can't.
it's so hard
Bridge.
for us all to get together. But we're going to put together a memorial for our buddy,
I think you're on to raise this up. So
and then we'll put it out there.
tell me when.
Now.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. And I hope you can understand.
Good job, dude.
I'm in.
We had plans, let's just say, and
All right, I need
now we're going to change our plans. And we're going to go on with life,
I need
and we're going to do the best we can. We're going to be as nice as we can to our appreciative, I should say, not as nice. We're going to appreciate what we have,
standing next to me facing the
because at any moment you can lose your best friends.
Okay. The
So
vehicle
be
is
aware.
sliding
Don't
around in here,
leave the house angry,
but Probably okay for now.
an argument. I've never argued with my friends here, so I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying
Okay, I can't get out this way.
appreciate your friends. Say, hey, man, take it easy.
on my person.
Don't leave on a bad
Have
note.
one of you guys fly the ship.
So we're gonna have to kill this
But
guy.
I see Miko
yeah,
going
I don't know,
up.
man. I'm not a great speaker or orator or
Oh,
anything
God,
like
who
that,
lowered
but
the fucking thing?
appreciate what you got before you lose it.
Who lowered the
And
thing?
I will
Do it, dude. I didn't do it. I'm
God damn
send any
it.
condolences you have on to his
We're
mother,
coming back up. It's coming
or
back up.
Strategos will.
Dude, we're way above the ground.
One of
He
us
opened
will.
the hatch to try to drop our vehicle.
So yeah,
It's falling.
you guys have a
No, it
good
ain't.
one, and
It's
I'll
here.
catch you next time.
All right.
I,
Later.
Oh, he
I
did
have
it
no
again. He
weapon.
just killed me. I'm dead.